Hello, my friends. How are you this evening? It's very strange for me to be coming to you on a Thursday in the evening after what has been a very, I don't know, bumpy start to the summer. Things just haven't gone as planned, and I haven't been consistently coming to you with all these great ideas and projects that I have. So, Um, it's a little hard to jump back in the game, I am not going to lie, but what a great, exciting day to come live tonight. Um, bonus days started today. Bonus days are through the rest of July and all through July. Oh gosh, I hope it's all through July. I'm pretty sure it is. Um, for every $50 that you spend in retail value, you're going to earn a $5 coupon to redeem in August. So that's pretty amazing. The online exclusives, we got some more products there today, and I've got a few that I can show you that we were able to pre-order. And then we had a number of new ones added today, which some of you are going to be so excited. How many of you have needed replacement scoring blades for your paper trimmer? You can now get them. So not just replacement cutting blades, but you can get scoring blades. So I know I ordered some today. So I'm super excited about that. Um, then let's see, the clearance rack. Some amazing deals in the clearance rack right now. I know you remember that I love the Yeti stamp set from last fall catalog, and the stamp set and the dies are both available on the clearance rack, or they were this morning. And goodness knows, I was up early because I had to make sure I got my order in before I started work. I got a really rough draft of a newsletter sent out early this morning too. Um, I am figuring things out. Okay, it is going to get better and better as we go along. Um, let's see. The Let's Go Shopping bundle is featured in this month's card club, and you have until the 20th to subscribe to that and receive this month's class. Remember that once you have been a member of the club for 6 consecutive months, you get a swag bag worth $25. So I had a lot of members of my club receive their swag bag this month. They're still waiting on the tutorial. And guys, the tutorial was done before the kits were ready to send. So I will try to get those out in an email today because you're going to start receiving them. Um, we will have one Saturday session to meet in person to do those cards. Um, and I believe it is I intentionally left my calendar over here. The 22nd, we will meet to make those cards in person. There is no Wednesday because now that I am back working full time, my days are jam packed. I am flying from 7 in the morning at least till 4 in the afternoon. So, and last but not least, the BOGO is scheduled to start on the 22nd as well. And I'll keep you posted on that. There are a lot of moving parts to it as I try and get things ready. But that is my goal, is to have it on the 22nd. But I have to admit, if something is going to slide, it has to be the BOGO. Um, but anyway, let's get started with this show and show you what we have. Now, no samples are made yet because that's just the way it had to be today. But as long as I've got the camera pointed in this direction, let me show you some of these online exclusives. This is the designer series paper that is available with the horse and sleigh. And it is just gorgeous. Um, and of course, I've got them going every which direction, but so pretty, these scenes, and then these um, muted backgrounds on the other side. But can't you see yourself building on this? Um, Look at that sweet deer. This is just gorgeous. Um, And I've got, my pack is all torn apart here. But look at this, it's just so pretty. Um, about the sun rising. I say rising because I'm up for the sunrise. Um, and I think this might be where we start. Oh, okay. Is that the beginning? Yes. So all of these designs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 designs. And you get 48 sheets in here, so you're going to get 4 of each one in the pack of paper. I don't know how we're going to decide to cut it up, but we will. So thanks for hopping on with me tonight. I know that this is, it feels strange to me, and it's bound to feel strange to you all as well. Um, okay, that's just not going to go back in there right now. That's okay. So that paper is called One Horse Open Sleigh, and it is item number 162118, and I'll hold that here for a second in case you want to grab it, although I can't tell if it's legible. Then the bundle that kind of corresponds to it is here, and you can see how this is going to build some gorgeous scenes. And at the training event we had a few weeks ago, we saw some gorgeous samples made with this. Here are the dies and these lovely trees, the little rabbit. And then there was another bundle that we were able to pre-order called Timeless Charm. And I'm always looking for the little thank you cards, thank you messages, or some images like this, because I make little 3x3 thank you cards to send in my customer orders. So when they're small like this is perfect for my little 3x3 cards. And today we're actually going to make an odd size card as well. So this set has dies that go along with it as well. I haven't even opened them, and I'm going to set that aside. And then there are some cool snowflakes that are available. And then, of course, that truck bundle, Trucking Along is the name of it. It is available today. So, and it was not available in the pre-order, so I do not have it to share with you. Hello, Monica. Hi, Joyce. Hey, Jeannie. Yes, that paper is just gorgeous. Okay, so I shared in my little sneak peek a card that I had hoped to make tonight, but when I got ready to pull out my supplies, I didn't have any of the designer series paper. I had run through it all. So we're going to make a card. We're going to case the catalog. This is from page 49. This sweet card right here. And it's an odd size. It's a 3.5 square. So the card base is 3.5 by 7.5. And then we're going to just build on it. It's so, so cute. So I've got a piece of crushed curry, a layer of basic white. Then these are Coastal Cabana. I'm going to need a piece of paper pumpkin. Oh my gosh, of pumpkin pie. And then I've already got my little image die cut because I am going to use the Stamparatus. And I realize that that's not quite fair these days, but it is what it is. The first thing we're going to do, well, there are two things that we need to do to kind of set the stage. And one, I don't know if you can see, they've got the little birthday cupcake kind of stamped around the edge. And I'm going to keep this over here so I can find a block. I do not even have my stamps, the labels on them yet, which is, I don't like that, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to stamp in crushed curry on crushed curry. And I don't know how we're going to get these cards finished tonight, but at least I can share that show you the techniques that I wanted to show you. And then if I have to finish them later and show you photos, I think that's okay. I just want to be sure I share the techniques. And I'm just going to kind of randomly stamp this little cupcake. Hopefully that little boo-boo will get hidden. With small stamps, it is really easy to rock them and blur your image. So I am trying to pay attention and not rock it. Okay, so I think that's got it well enough. Then I'm going to blend some ink, some Daffodil Delight ink on this piece that will end up behind our little Coastal Cabana. I don't know, I would say it's a sun, except it's Coastal Cabana. And I don't know where on earth you would see something of that. And I don't really have a... I've been doing a lot of blending recently. So, and we're going to blend a little bit on this card too. All right, so I'm going to just start over there. And then it's always, you can always add ink, but it's really hard to take it away. And I wonder, this would probably be, crushed curry would be a good idea for this. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to grab crushed curry. And since it is, Daffodil Delight is lighter than crushed curry, I'm not going to worry about the ink that's already on my blending brush. I'm just going to add to it. So I've been so confused, again, about what day of the week it is. Had way too many Saturday feeling days. I asked my husband several times something about church the next day. I think he was getting nervous about where my brain was, with good reason. Now, to clean this off, if this was wet, if my microfiber cloth was wet, this would pretty much come back to white. But it's not wet, so it's not going to. All right, this is going to go like so. These are going to go here and here, just bump up against each other. And then they will be hidden by our little rooster. And then we're going to stamp our greeting on this piece of pumpkin pie. In a little strip. And I am going to stamp that in, I'm actually going to stamp it in Misty Moonlight. I'm going to stamp the rooster in Misty Moonlight as well, once I find it. Oh, this one, I forgot, it doesn't have its label on it. All right, so the first thing I need to do is figure out where this stamps in relation to the bottom. So I'm going to use my grid paper to see if I line up. Of course, I did not do that well. Okay, if I line up the bottom of my stamp with the line, it's not going straight. So I'm going to actually tilt this up just a little. Let's see how this works. And stamp. You know, that is close enough. All right, and I'll trim that in a few moments. I'm going to leave this out because we're going to need that for our little rooster. So I've already die cut my pieces, and we're going to stamp him. I almost pulled us off of. Okay. Let's find the little stamp for him. It's this little mad skater. It doesn't have to be skating though. And I'm just going to put him like so. So pick him up. Now he's way down here. I'm going to ink him up. And bring him over. And then figure out which of my little templates he is. He is this one. So place my negative in here. And then my little puzzle piece. And you know, I need something that I do not have handy. So I'm going to improvise. Let's see. Okay. So, well, I can make this ink run a bit with a blending brush or an aqua painter, no, a water painter, or what I grabbed was Wink of Stella. And that's just going to pull some blue from the stamp into our little chicken. Oh, yeah. Is he a chicken? I don't know. I guess he's a rooster. And if I want more blue, I can pick it up from the ink pad. He's pretty subtle. So what I might do is, so just grab some ink from my ink pad there, and I don't want too much though. So I grabbed the tiniest amount, and then I wiped it off. So there we have this little Chuck. So he's barely colored, right? And I know he's kind of blurry. All right, let's put this together. And I am actually going to tape these together at the back first with just a piece of Scotch tape. Now, I think that we stay away from cards that aren't the standard size because, they tell us we can't mail the odd size. And I have a friend who is a retired um, postwoman, and she says that they see all kinds of sizes coming through. Um, okay, I can't. I'm trying to decide what I want to pop up. But I would pop this into a regular sized envelope and then not worry about it, whether it's a size that's accepted or not, because the envelope will be the right size. All right, then I'm going to put this one flush. And we'll put, Chuck is going to need some minis, some little mini dimensionals. Picked up threads. Well, oh my gosh. All right, Chuck, so where do you go? You're going to kind of hang off the edge there, right up to there. And then we're going to trim up our greeting. And I think that's a little, I just covered it up. The rest I will do with scissors. So with a purchase, through Sunday, you've got till Sunday to make your purchase. I will send you a kit to make 2 of each of these cards. Now you will need the bundle because I won't do any of the die cutting that the bundle includes. So I'll die cut the labels for the greetings. I'll do any embossing, but you'll need just a little bit more. And he's going to fit just like that. And I'm going to put just a dot of glue if I can find it. That will hold it in place. And then glossy dots, my favorite. So this is actually wild wheat because these are the in color. Wait, are they in the color? Wait. As I said that, they might not be. Yeah, they are. Okay. And put one right here. I just ordered the new tips that go with the Take Your Pick tool. Thank you, Joyce. Get out of the way. Put that one there. So super cute little birthday tag or card. And then you could put a white liner on the inside, or the crushed curry is certainly light enough that you don't need to. So that is our card number 1. All right, card number 2. Let's see. I think we're going to do this one next. So we're going to start with Daffodil Delight, and we're going to break out a Stamparatus again with this one. And I better clean that off before I lose sight. Now the samples I'm casing all use the same little rooster. So I don't want to do that. So we're going to mix them up a little bit. But here it is. This one is going to start with a background from the Rays of Light, which I think this stamp set was just made for. The Hey Chuck was meant for this. And I'm not sure I'm going to get that low enough. Well, it's just going to work or it isn't. All right, Daffodil Delight for this one. And my cardstock is Daffodil Delight. And this is a case from Heidi Collins. Hopefully. It's a little hard to tell if that's really inked. Where's this little rubber? It's wonderful for smoothing that out. Oh, wow. Okay. We will try that again. I wonder if my ink pad needs to be re-inked. Okay, so now I've got it good and dark over there. I think I have a feeling I need some more ink in my ink pad. All right, we're going to work with that. It's going to dry and fade a little bit too. And I'm going to just set this aside. While I've got my ink pad out, I'm going to grab the little sun and do a little blending on it. But I'm being pretty careful because I don't want to damage the rays of my sun. So many of you have asked about my new job, and I'm liking it very much. I am still working with the same software that I've worked with since 2009, helping clients solve problems, use the system more effectively and efficiently. I work from home. My desk butts up to this one just on the other side. Because that could actually be a little darker. I think I'm going to get crushed curry out. That's going to go like so. I may include crushed curry in your kits instead of Daffodil Delight, just because I'm not seeing as much contrast. And I have got that ink all over my fingers. All right, so I have that. Now, I've also die cut one of the weather vanes. So you know I like Hey Chuck a lot because a weather vane and rooster, these are really meaningful to me. Um, that's part of my logo. That's not an accident. And so I've got a couple of choices here. Oh yeah, that's fine like that. I'll try to scoot it. It can go behind it. All right. So the rooster that Heidi used is the same one that we used a second ago. And I wanted to use all different roosters. So I think that we've used this one. This one is You've Got Something to Crow About. And let's see, I think we might use this little guy. Peel this off of him. We may have to trim that a little bit. Put him back over there. And then we'll put this little guy on. Should go this way. And I think he'll work. And for the sake of time, I don't know that we'll finish this card completely, but I am actually going to stamp him in Pebbled Path. That's the color of that weather vane and that cardstock strip. Oh, I can't. Let's see if I've got him better on here. No. Okay. There. That'll work. I'm kind of in love with Pebbled Path. I like this color a lot. I hope my head's not in the way. Probably is. And get you out. I thought of so many things I wanted to share with y'all. I can't think of any of them right now. Where? You've Got Something to Crow About. and again, figure out where it is placed. So I need to bring the right side down a little bit. Or pull out the Stamparatus. I think that's not bad. Okay, let's see how this card comes together, because I'm really not sure of any of the measurements. I kind of eyeballed it. We're going to layer this on a Daffodil Delight piece, and all right, I do think that that needs to be 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I'm going to put that right on the edge of the pebbled path. Grab my card base. So if we need, this can come up higher because we can cut it off and give ourselves, which is kind of what I'm thinking needs to happen. I can cut off that edge. This goes here. That comes in like so. This here, oh, that's too much of my, that's sun. That's okay, he's hidden behind the label. I can't pick up Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Cooperate, please. Then Chuck would be right there. Oops, you guys can't see a thing. Oh my gosh, guys, so sorry. Camera's out of whack tonight. Well, actually, I guess that works out just like that, huh? All right, so if we put that like so, then the jute and colors jute, perfect for this, kind of rustic looking. All right, I'm going to do one piece just to wrap around, and then I'm going to do another piece to do, I don't know, a sloppy bow or something. But we're going to kind of, the piece that goes around doesn't really have to be. Come on. That's pretty much right. I might need some Scotch tape for this one. This is kind of some heavier ribbon. So I'm curious, how many of you placed an order today and took advantage of either the bonus days and the clearance rack? I think I know I got some designer series paper from the clearance rack. Um, that cottage gingham that was so popular. I love that. All right, I have that super tight on there, but I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm kind of once again, I've fallen off the edge. So I want this like so, and that. I'll have Chuck covering up. So with this jute, we're just going to separate it. And then I'm going to kind of make a little, oops, okay. Okay, that piece is just breaking all up. What I'm going to try to do is wind this I don't know, we'll see. May have to work on that. Now it's too long. And that's just too big now. Oh my gosh. Got a big hairy mess back here. Okay, like so. He goes here. You are just, I'm not liking you at all. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Let's get this here. This would have been a good idea to use the adhesive sheets with, because there's not a lot of places to put little dots of glue. I'm not too sure about this little guy. bless him, he's got all kinds of furry stuff stuck to him. I wonder if I can cut him. Okay. And then the rooster would go like so, all on here. Okay, so I want this to be up, I think, and more contrast. So stay tuned. That's going to have to be continued. But I don't want to miss on the last card. I just don't know where I put it. Okay, here it is. It's seriously cute. I want to work with the technique first, because if you see the technique demonstrated, then you will be able to make the rest of the card easy peasy. Okay, that one looks clean. Grab Pool Party. And we're going to work on the back side and kind of call this practice. I'm going to make some clouds. This cloud is punched. We've got a cloud punch, and so I've punched it. All right, I can add more. But you just kind of use it as a mask. And layer it on. You should probably work from the bottom, maybe. We'll see. That's gotten a little. So you just kind of keep moving this around and building your cloudy sky. Isn't that cool? Oh, I just fouled that up. Well, actually, it doesn't look so bad from up, from that angle. And then you can always come over and add, if you need to soften it a little bit, just like that. So let's see if I can do this in just a few minutes. And see, I'm doing this in a hurry and it's not turning out really pretty. All right, for this card, this is going to assemble like so. So I've got a Night of Navy background. For our cloudy sky. We'll pull that one in. This comes down here. Then we have a fence that I think needs to go on that side. We're going to layer up our greeting over here. And then our rooster is going to be right here. And then we have a corner of the sun there on a, and then a basic white card base. So I will get that finished up and have photos all to show you. But what I really wanted to show you was how to make that cloud background with the punched out cloud. So I've totally not finished a project here. Okay, so here are the pieces of what we're making. So be sure and double dip, because when you earn your bonus days coupon, you're also going to earn the kit to make 2 each of the Hello Chuck, Hey Chuck cards, and a free embellishment as my thank you. And I'm going to say goodnight for tonight. And I think that the schedule will be the first and the third week of the month. We'll have a class to go. And always your order, I will send you something, some form of thank you in the mail to show my appreciation for you. Thanks for being here tonight and helping me out. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday and a happy weekend. And I will see you back in 2 weeks. Not necessarily on Thursday. Have to see what the schedule looks like, but I will let you know as soon as I can. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.